Hello friends, myself Sunil Kumar Jadhav. Welcome back to my channel. Basic Mathematics Geometry Part 8. Two parallel lines and its transversal and the angle formed by these two parallel lines and a transversal and its characteristic that we are going to learn in this video. Basic Mathematics course for geometry that I have started this series. So this is the video of Basic Mathematics Geometry Part 8. You have not seen the video that is from Part 1 to Part 7, then see those video and then see this video so you can understand it very clearly. And to understand two parallel lines and transversal, Part 7 is most important for understanding this concept. So see that Part 7, which description I have given the link of this video, that is Part 7. You see that video and then come to this Part 8 so you can understand it very clearly. So let us begin with two parallel lines and its transversal. First of all, you can see I have taken two parallel lines, this line and this line. I can give the name of this line. You know, line is always represented with the small letter M and N, and this line, that is line L. When it is crossing this two parallel line, it is called transversal. Remember, two line and the crossing line to that, it intersecting to those two line, it is called transversal. So here we have taken two parallel line M and N, and L is considered as the transversal to it. Then there are different types of angles formed that we have discussed in earlier part. That is number 1, pairs of corresponding angle form. In this you can see where are the corresponding angle form. Let us see here corresponding angle. In corresponding angle, I told you have to see the F. So where are that F is forming? Here you can see it forms the F. So angle 4 and angle 8 is corresponding angle. Angle 4, angle 8. I can say and. Similar way, here F is forming angle 3 and angle 7. Angle 3 and angle 7. Here it is forming angle 2 and angle 6. Angle 2 and angle 6, and here it is forming angle 1 and angle 5. Its detail is given in earlier video, that is part 7. You can see that pairs of corresponding angles are equal in measure. Remember that pairs of corresponding angles are equal when the corresponding angle formed by two parallel lines and a transversal. Remember this very well. If the lines are not parallel, then the corresponding angles are not equal. But here we have taken two parallel lines and a transversal. In that case, pairs of corresponding angles are equal in measure. So corresponding angle we already discussed in the figure. That is, which are those angles? Angle 4 and angle 8. So I will write it here. That is, angle 4 is equal to angle 8. Similar way, other angle form, that is pairs of corresponding angle. It is 4 and 8, 3 and 7. So angle 3 is equal to angle 7. Similar way, here you can see angle 2 and angle 6. Angle 2 is equal to angle 6. And angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Because all these are the pair of corresponding angle. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5. So this is what it said, pair of corresponding angles are equal in measure. Whenever the corresponding angle form, they are always equal in measure. Next thing, pair of alternate angles are equal in measure. What is the alternate angle? We know it forms Z. This angle and this angle, as well as this way we can take it, this angle and this angle. Let us look at in the figure. Let us see the figure. Here this angle is forming angle 3 and angle 6 are the pair of alternate interior angles, and angle 4 is equal to angle 5. So we can write it angle 3 is equal to angle 6 and another one angle 4 is equal to angle 5. So we can say pairs of alternate angles are equal in measure. Pair of corresponding angles are equal, pairs of alternate angles are equal in measure. And the next thing, pair of interior angle on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. What is this pair of interior angle? Interior angles is C. This and this angle, this and this angle. So they are always supplementary, means their sum total would be equal to 180. Where are these angles? You can see in this figure. Where is the C is formed? This 4 and 6 and this 3 and 5. So I can write it angle 4 plus angle 6. Sorry, angle 6 is equal to 180. As they are supplementary. Supplementary means sum total of both of them would be 180. In the similar way, we can say 3 and 5. So it is 3 angle 3 plus angle 5 is also equal to 180. I hope you understand. Pair of corresponding angles are equal in measure. Pairs of alternate angles, alternate interior angles are equal in measure, and pairs of interior angle on the same side of the transversal are supplementary, means sum total of both of them would be 180. Let us try to understand it in the figure. Let us see here in this figure. Just imagine I will give you the example. Suppose this angle 1, we will start it with angle 1. Let me say this angle is 100. Just for the example, this is 100. Then as I said, the corresponding angles would be equal. Pair of corresponding angle is this is 100, then this is 100. So this angle 5 would be 100 definitely, as we said. Similar way, this is 100, then it makes this angle and this angle, this is angle 1 and angle 2 are forming the pair of linear angle. So pair of linear angles are always supplementary. So this is 100, 180 minus 100, this would be 80. You can understand. This is 0. I can start it with here 0 to 180. It makes the 180. So these are the pair of linear angle. So these are 100 plus 80. It would be 180. This is 80. Then you can understand again the pair of corresponding angles are equal. So this is 80. This would also be 80. Or even this is 100. Then it form the linear pair. So it is 100. Then this would be 80. If this is 80. Then these and these angles are forming the linear pair. This is 80. Then this would be 100. Or even you can say these are the cross angle. We already talked about this angle also. That is also equal. So this is 100. This would be also 80. It is 100. Then it makes the linear pair. So it is 80. 100, 80, 100, 80. This is 100, 80. This would be 100. And this would be 80. As we talk, pair of corresponding angles are equal. 80, 80. You can see 100, 100. Here 100, 100, 80, 80. Another thing that we have seen, pair of alternate angles are equal in measure. Alternate angle, it makes Z 80, 80. Here another angle 100, 100. As well as the pairs of interior angle on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. It is making C, this one. Then this angle and this angle, we can say this is 100 and this is 80. 100 plus 80 is equal to 180. Similar way here also 100 plus 80 is equal to 180. So pairs of corresponding angles are equal, pairs of alternate angles are equal, and pairs of interior angle at the same side of the transversal are supplementary. This is the basic concept of the two parallel lines and its transversal. Or even reverse to that. Transversal means we can say the converse statement to the given. If two angle form, that is pair of corresponding angle, whatever form are equal, then we can say two lines are parallel. Similar way, alternate angles form are equal in measure, then we can say two lines are parallel. As well as we can say if two interior angle at the same side of the transversal are supplementary, two lines are parallel to each other. Its converse is also true. We know what is converse statement. If P then Q, if we reverse them, if Q then P, then it is called the converse statement to the previous statement. So this is also true. So here three things mostly you have to understand. Pairs of corresponding angles are equal, pairs of alternate angles are equal, and pairs of interior angle on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So this is the basic fundamental things that you have to understand, which will be useful for you in any of the case while this figure will be coming. If you really like this video, then click on the like button so I can get the motivation to make more videos in this particular series, and share with your friends also so they can also understand it very clearly. This video is very much useful for all these students who are preparing for the competitive exam. So basic geometry, they can understand it very easily, and this would be very much useful for the students of standard 6 to 10. Even in the future also, when this figure will come, they would be useful for them. Thank you so much. See you in the next video, that is basic mathematics geometry 9. Thank you.